Josh has almost got to Louisville now, but there's a military checkpoint on the main road in, and it's almost certainly overrun with hordes of zombies. Should Josh try and force his way through, or travel east to look for another way? Okay, well, it is now time to answer that question. It is now time to find out just how bad, how overrun the military checkpoint is with zombies. Can we get through, or will it be almost impossible? I think from here on in, we go in on foot. There's no way Josh is going to be able to fight his way through, but I think with all of these wrecks here, this is the start of the lead up to the military checkpoint. Let's see what is up ahead. Well, there's so many wrecks here. It's not too bad with zombies at the moment, but there's so many wrecks here. I'm not even sure if this place is actually passable. We can actually get through with a vehicle. There is the high all security fences. Can we get through? Let's see how far we can get, how far we can scout up ahead. I mean, look at what is ahead. There's no way we can fight our way through, but could we drive through it? Could we drive through it? Are the barriers down? Let's just try and not... Hopefully Josh can avoid having an absolute heart attack. But yeah, this place is absolutely overrun with zombies. Josh's worst fears have been realised. There is one of the fences down, but I do not fancy trying to drive through there. I mean, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh my god, we've got to get out of here. This place is absolutely teeming with zombies. Okay, well, Josh has made it back to his vehicle. There's a couple of zombies in his way. He needs to make this quick. There's a lot of zombies coming in, following him. Go down. Oh my god. Just one zombie's tailed that weapon. Let's get out of here. Don't think we'll be coming this way ever again. Oh, well, I guess Josh is absolutely resolved to go in east, finding a way east, finding a way in. Maybe we will need to find a welder's mask and get our way through the high fence that way. I don't know if there is a hole in the fence. It could take quite a long time to figure something out, but there's no way we can get through that military checkpoint. Okay, well, Josh has had to drive quite a long way south to find the next road east, and it's actually right all the way back down by the Ruby gas station. Let me just show you guys on the map what is ahead, or what could be ahead, where we've just come from. So that is the beginning of the military checkpoint. It is definitely off limits, so we've had to drive all the way back down south to find a road east, and that's this one here. Who knows what is up ahead? We've got to somehow find a welder's mask from somewhere, so we're going to be looking for locations to loot and hope that we can find that. But what is up ahead is a great big unknown. Okay, we're barely around the corner. We've got a jumbled up sign. What does that say? It says nothing. Is this the church here? It is a church. Okay, well, is it going to be worth stopping off? There's another road that goes this way. Okay, well, what have we got here? We got a high fence. We got a big car park. Have we got a factory? If we can find a factory or some sort of warehouse space, that would be the most likely place that Josh can find a welder's mask. Ooh, we can find an elementary school. A seemingly deserted, dare I say it, elementary school, just the rats. Is it worth trying to find the caretaker's cupboard? Well, could we find something in there? We got some tomato paste. It's better than nothing. Let's just poke our head in the windows. See if we can figure out what trouble might be inside. Some big rats. Some big rats. That's what we can see inside. Well, I guess it might be worth Getting into the kitchen, which I believe is right here, in a stroke of luck. Okay, well, absolutely no food at all in any of these dozen or so containers. Nothing in the cafeteria on the tables that I can see. Man, this is really, really surprising just how deserted this place is. I'm not going to bother with any of the classrooms. Not a single zombie. What the hell happened here? Okay, but this place is so eerily, so weirdly, so strangely, absolutely empty. And it does have Josh jump in the shadows. Okay, here we are. Let's just shut the door. We don't want to get any nasty surprises. What are we going to find? Just a bunch of books. Just a bunch of books. A sack of clay. Nothing that we can use. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. Okay, well, absolutely nothing. No loot, no zombies. This place is an absolute ghost town, but an elementary school does make me wonder what else might be nearby. And there's only one way to find out what is further north, and that's to continue on this road. Right opposite, we got another turn off. We got another storage area. This could be the ideal place to stumble across when you're looking for a welder's mask. But first we've got to take care of the local zombie population. Again, this area is not exactly what you'd call overrun. We're not that far south from Louisville. There's just hardly any zombies anywhere. Okay, there we go. Another one taken down. Beautiful, nice little treat. Pickle. We'll take anything. Using that foot of vengeance though to preserve that muscle strain. Well, let's get searching. Let's get searching. We've got, no, dozen and a half containers to search through. Let's hope we can find a welder's mask. Yeah, well, Josh has been at it all afternoon. That is tempting. And he's not found what he was looking for, what he was hoping to find, the welder's mask. What he has found, randomly, is a snow globe of the American World War II Museum. But he has found 100% pipe wrench and a couple of good, interesting skill mags. This makes, we can bind the spearhead with this, and maybe we could about help us to make some decent spears. We found another welding torch. We found this here, which is make firecrackers. Now, so it does make me wonder, can we use the firecracker as a distraction? But this storage facility, which is big, it had a lot of containers. It has come up with a great big fat blank. So Josh does not know what to do next, where to go next in his search for a welder's mask, in his attempts to get into Louisville and to the airport. Okay, well, where next for Josh? That is the Ruby gas station. That is the military checkpoint. It's the only way that Josh has found into Louisville right now. Somewhere over here, not exactly sure where, is the Louisville airport. That is Josh's end game, his final destination, hopefully. We've got to find a way into Louisville. There is a high security fence stretching as far as the eye could see to the east and to the west, up to the river, which we can see just there. So we need to find a welder's mask. Where do we go to find it? Do we keep going east, not knowing what is up ahead, and hope that we can somehow find it? Or do we need to try and travel further afield for some places that are perhaps a little bit more guaranteed? Do we need to travel? It's a long way, all the way back to Muldra, to this warehouse and the storage facility. Was there a welder's mask that we missed because we didn't realize we needed it? Who knows what to do next? Okay, well, I tell you what we're going to do next is we're going to check out Valley Station. Who knows what is in the area? Could there be any sort of factories nearby? We do not know, but there's only one way to find out. I'm just down the road from the Ruby gas station, and I saw that this zombie on the road, not this one, the one that's already dead, had something interesting. Wow, a spear with a glass head? A glass head? Wow, okay, well, we'll take it. That could be a very useful weapon. We've only got a couple more hours of daylight. Let's check out Valley Station. You can see on the map that there is a store on the outskirts, so maybe we'll find some few morsels of food and who knows what else. This is the main road, the main turn-off, the main way in to Valley Station. Unfortunately, Josh somehow managed to crash into a tree. It was just in the road. We do have a general store. We do have quite a few zombies. We do have a storage area. Wouldn't it be amazing if that had a welder's mask? But first, Josh has actually brought quite a bit of attention here. He didn't know there were any zombies nearby. But all of a sudden, Josh is in danger of being overrun. Well, if ever this was a time for a fancy spear, it is now. It took 2 hits before the glass head broke. Man, that was quite a disappointment. Let's see how far we can get with this, and then we're going to use one of our crafted spears. It's going to be interesting to see if these will get us through what is turning out to be quite a big group. Well, again, in an almost comical fashion, Josh's weapon is just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And he's basically swinging nothing better than a crouch right now. And it's not being very, very effective. So let's just switch to this wooden spear. This is a crafted wooden spear that we made from a mop handle. Let's see how it does. The answer is very, very well. Every zombie was taken out with just 1 or 2 hits. Again, can we make use of that maybe? Let's just drop this broken stick. Let's put away the tire iron. But man, that crafted wooden spear did the business. We need to keep an eye out for mops and brooms. Anything we can cut into a sharp stick. Oh, wow. I was hopeful. Really hopeful for the welder's mask. I'm going to say that so often. I think it's a car battery for a standard vehicle. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. We did crash quite badly into a tree. The windshield is smashed in. I'm not sure how many more hits Josh's truck can take, so we need a backup plan. Otherwise, we're going back to being on foot again. Okay, well, that's the battery dropped off, so we definitely need to keep an eye out for a standard vehicle. It might be worth just upgrading or changing the vehicle at the earliest opportunity. There's always another zombie. It is getting dark. It's going to be very, very dark very, very soon. Let's see if we can get into the general store. And, yeah, who knows what we might find. Some olives. We can find some olives. It is better than nothing. It's going to keep Josh going for a short while. What are we going to find here? A canned fruit beverage. Wow, let's take it. A canned vegetable soup. Absolutely awesome. And some peaches. 3 cans of food. That is going to be enough to keep Josh going for a couple of days, possibly. Absolutely awesome. There was a zombie coming to say hi from somewhere. We can hear him, but we can't see him, which is always unsettling. Let's just get out of here. Get out into the open. I think they're down the side here. Who knows where they are? Who knows where they are? Let's get out of here. It's getting dark. Josh is going to get tired soon, and we found a nice bit of food. Still looking for the welder's mask. Let's just fall back to the gas station. We know it's safe. We know we can sleep there, and we'll come back to Valley Station in the morning. Okay, it is the next morning. We're going to be continuing our search for a welder's mask, and I was just about to drive straight up back to Valley Station and blast through the place looking out for sort of opportunities to get some good loot and maybe see any garages. Just really sort of be picky with where we choose to explore and loot. But of course, right behind the gas station is these trailer parks. So I don't know, is it worth... There could be some sort of, I don't know, janitor's cupboard or some sort of maintenance room or something like that right in the middle. So that could be, this could be a good place to start. Well, as trailer parks go, this place seems pretty small, pretty self-contained, but I'm not seeing any sort of maintenance shed or hut or anything like that. But let's have a proper walk around, a proper search, make sure we don't miss anything juicy. Yeah, well, it looks like Josh has found the rest of the zombies. We got a little group of about 6 or 7. We're going to preserve the spear for another time, but we're going to rely heavily on the foot of vengeance to just finish them off. It's the ultimate finishing move. Oh my god, if we can get in and do it. Oh, wakey wakey. Okay, we're taking care of business with the ratchet wrench for the moment. We've actually got quite a few options with weapons for now. Well, let's see, can we do it? There's one. Man, this one got it quickly. And there's the last one. Let's have a look. Anything useful? We're always on the lookout for food, of course. Okay, just 3 more zombies left. Let's finish the job. Then it's only 8:30. We could probably easily and quickly get into a couple of trailers and hope that we can find a few bits of food. Well, that's one less weapon. Let's just be lazy. Let's see how good the spear is. Beautiful. We definitely need to find more mops and more brooms and all that sort of thing. I never thought I'd say that. Okay, that one took a whole 3 hits. Crazy. Okay, well there doesn't seem to be any more zombies. Famous last words as we go through a little bit of a dicey area of trees. So let's see if we can get in a couple of trailers. Let's just blast through 3 or 4. Maybe we can find some weapons as well as food. Not the most promising to start step in this first trailer. 2 lots of sugar cubes and an empty hot water bottle and some toilet paper. Okay, well let's see if we can just blast through this sort of west side. There should be 5 or 6 trailers, and then we need to move on. We need to get back to Valley Station. Oh, we found a couple more zombies. Of course, there's always another zombie, so we shouldn't be too careless. We need to be careful. We could easily, just blunder in a couple of zombies. It sounds like there's a zombie, at least one zombie in each of these 2 trailers at either side of Josh. Okay, but the temptation for an extra little bit of loot is always a little bit too much. It's not the best situation to have a door to your right, a door right behind you when you're focused on a zombie right in front of you. Okay, well that's another trailer with absolutely nothing in it. Okay, well this trailer is a little bit tricky because the front door is barricaded, which means no chance of a fast escape. But it's just the one zombie. Okay, this is the 3rd trailer. If you don't find anything here at all, I'm tempted to just cut our losses and just head straight on out of Valley Station. Okay, well the trailer is clear. We got some things. Ooh, let's just drink that right now. Let's just drink that right now. Why not? It's better than nothing. We'll grab it. That could take down a couple of zombies in a pinch. And let's see, we got quite a few things. Oh yes. Okay, brilliant. It was a good decision to just continue searching in the hope we might find a few other things. Pancake mix, but nowhere to cook it at the moment. But wow, chocolate bar and some more maple syrup. Absolutely awesome. One more trailer to go. Okay, again, it's zombie free. Again, there's items on the floor. Oh, again, we'll take it. We'll take it. Keep our options open. That's going to do us for a couple of zombies. It's better than nothing. Maybe, we'll turn up our nose at a carving fork. And yeah, hair iron, can't do much of that. Okay, that is all the trailers done. We blasted through 5 or 6 trailers. We actually found enough food with that, just that one trailer, the chocolate bar, the maple syrup, to keep Josh going for the rest of the day. But it has taken all morning. Let's get straight on to Valley Station on that ever-ending search for the welder's mask. Okay, so here we are in Valley Station. It is not exactly overrun with zombies, and we're just going to cruise the area, cruise the town. We want to look out for any sort of commercial building or space or any sort of garage, really. What is this? What is this? That is... There is a sign on the fence. We can't see what it says because, as always, there's a tree in the way. There is a lot of zombies, though. Let's see. This is definitely a job for the spear. Now, will the spear last long enough? It is a homemade spear. We made it from a mop and using a meat cleaver to just, we basically just repurposed a mop and given it a sharp end. Wow, almost got crept up on. But the power of the... okay. It's gone. It's just a memory. Just as I was getting attached to it, there's another zombie. Wow, we seem to have attracted every single zombie in Valley Station. Things have escalated. We don't have another spear on us, and already this is getting shorter and shorter. Let's see. Let's go with the claw hammer. Got a couple of levels in short blunt. Hopefully this is gonna... Josh has got the energy for it, hopefully. Okay, that's another one taken care of. Now, one of them did have a weapon. It might only be a knife. It's a steak knife. I think we'll pass on that. Now, what is this place? What have we found here? That looks to be a junkyard, a scrapyard of some sort. Come on, you'd think you'd find a welder's mask in a scrapyard, right? We've still got quite a lot of work to do though with the zombies. The muscle strain is going to slow Josh down, but he should have enough in the tank to take care of the remaining zombies. And that's another weapon gone. And we really are working our way through the weapons. I thought that zombie was dead. What have we got left? Time for the kitchen knife, I guess. I don't think this weapon will last very long either. Man, it is taking a lot of hits. We're going about 12 hits per zombie at the moment, but we're getting there. Let's see if we can push this. Oh, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, and a beautiful bit of time in. That hopefully is the last zombie, and Josh is needing a good rest. Well, we're back at the truck. We're kind of surrounded by zombies. That guy could be there all day. There's a couple of zombies just wandered off into the trees, but Josh really needs a little bit of rest, so let's hopefully we can take a seat in the cab and not be noticed. Hey man, it really does take a long time for that muscle strain to wear off, a lot longer than the endurance debuffs that we get. We need to be careful here actually. We think this is the last one, but there's a wide open space here. And we've got trees all around, and actually we've got quite a lot of zombies still here. And actually just wait for them to break down those gates. So that will actually give Josh a couple of extra weapons. Okay, well they're through. We're going to go with the kitchen knife for now at least, because it's probably not got that many hits left in it before it breaks. So let's get the usage out of it that it's got left and discard it. There it's gone. It's another weapon broken, but we got a tight iron. That should see us through the rest of these hordes. Okay, the zombie. That's the zombies that we saw wandering off into the trees. Okay, another one down. Should be just a couple more to go. It's turning out to be a much busier day than I was expecting zombie-wise. The muscle strain is back. The progress is not that much. Okay, let's see if we can just shepherd them through the gate. 2 more to go. Who knows how many more are inside. So as it's just one at a time, we'll just push them down, use the foot, which really is a good finishing move. Wow, that's a little treat for later, a little reward for all of that effort. Okay, well, we've got a big open yard and one work hut at the top there. That's what we need to do. Hopefully that, so just with the push in, that gives Josh's muscle strain as much of a chance to subside as if he was sitting down chilling. Now, what are we going to find in this shed? Anything? Is that it? Just, we got a big junk scrap yard with no junk or scrap. Okay, well, we got an office space. I mean, that does make sense. For your customers, you'd have office space, but where's the work huts? Where's the gear to actually deal with all of the scrap that must have come this way? Okay, well, we've found some sort of living quarters on the other side. We found a zombie that just refuses to go down. That was a bad miss. Okay, there we go. Another one done. That's the foreman with his fancy western boots. Ooh, okay, that is brilliant. That is a nice find. Another nice little reward for all of the effort. This is the living space. Living on site. Wow. Another zombie. Oh no, it was bad. There's always another zombie. But a quick kill for once. Okay, what are we going to find here? Anything? Do we need a spare battery? No, we've got two. We're good. See if we can find any little morsels of food. Okay, well, it's a familiar story. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. Well, where do we go next? This place here, I thought junkyard, scrapyard. That is just going to be the perfect place to find a welder's mask. But there's kind of absolutely nothing here other than a load of zombies. There is quite a lot of trash on the ground. Is it going to be worth the time and effort to just do a search? It probably isn't. But let's do it anyway. Okay, well, you know what? I think that is enough time spent. I wouldn't say it was wasted, but that's enough time spent with foraging. We managed to find some dandelions, which are safe to eat. I have been reliably informed. And some ginger root. So yeah, let's have that. That'll keep Josh going. Let's continue searching through Valley Station. We'll jump back in the car and we'll just have a little bit of a drive around, a scout around, see what other interesting locations there might be, any sort of commercial areas for food or the welder's mask or any sort of garages. Okay, well, Josh has driven quite a ways down the main road and there's just seen nothing other than, well, not even any zombies, just the odd small house set back from the road. There really isn't much of the Valley Station at all, but just up ahead is a couple of vehicles and a trailer. Could be something useful there. But first we got to deal with the local population. Just a couple left, I think. Okay, well, hopefully that is the last zombie, at least for a while. I kind of feel like they should have their own weapon category for the foot, because we're doing so much finishing off. Ooh, got a few things here. Another welding torch. Come on. We need a welding mask. Okay, well, although this trailer doesn't have the welder's mask that we were hopeful of, it is a trailer, and it is a trailer with 80 carry capacity. Now, the truck is almost full in the back, so we can, let's get the trailer hooked up, and that's going to be basically almost double the carry capacity, which is absolutely awesome. Okay, well, it's not been pretty, but we've managed to maneuver the trailer into a place where we can hook it up. Got more zombies to deal with first. Man, this truck doesn't look like it's got much life left in it, is it? It is absolutely beat up. The engine condition has gone down to yellow. Yeah, probably nothing more than a couple more big hits and this truck is toast. Oh man, the zombies just keep coming. We've taken down 3. We've got another 3 to deal with. It's going to start to get dark soon. Hopefully we can finish searching all the way around Valley Station before it gets too dark. There we go. Push him down. Finish him off with the foot. Save that muscle strain. Actually take that. Do need some bandages. Okay, well let's get the trailer hooked up and let's finish searching Valley Station. Okay, well this is taking absolutely forever because every time I get in the truck and drive it somewhere, another zombie is out of nowhere to slow us down. You know the saying, there's always another zombie. Ooh, what have we got here? Ooh, we got a food market. We got a food market. It is also getting very dark and we got quite a few zombies. Let's be careful with the trailer because we're not so maneuverable. Let's just pop this here. Not sure if Josh has got enough in the tank to take on all of these zombies, and it's always dicey when it's dark as well. This is risky. We've just headed up the road a little bit to make sure we've got all the zombies in front of us so we don't get any nasty surprises from behind. Oh no, like that. Oh my god, that was close. That was close. Wow. Josh's life flashed before my eyes then. Wow, and that is another weapon gone. Oh, we gotta be getting through so many weapons. That's about 5 weapons today. The tricky thing with trying to fight the zombies in the dark like this, and now it's red, is that you got that limited visibility. So a zombie just out the corner of your eye, you can't see them until they're right on top of you. Hopefully that is the last one. And there's a nice little bonus to our little adventure at the end of the day. We can get into the food market. But we've still got 3 zombies. And when you're tired, and when you're panicked out of your mind, and when your weapon is a tiny little piece of metal, 3 zombies can be quite a challenge. And that's another weapon gone. Okay, well I remembered that we had some chocolate covered coffee beans, and although they've got virtually no hunger, they've done the job. They've woken Josh up a little bit. We are literally down to a tiny little fillet knife, but if we can get a few more kills like that, it should be no problem. Hey, there we go. Hopefully that is it. Ooh. We'll leave it, we'll leave it. Any other weapons? No. Now let's see if the food market was worth all of that effort. Oh man, the zombies just keep coming just when you think it's all over. That's another weapon down. Well, I could actually use a frying pan right now. That would be welcome. So we're having to use day 1 tactics here. Push them down and stand on them and then stomp them. Okay, they're down. Can we finish them off? Okay, wow. This has actually felt like one of the biggest zombie kill days Josh has had on his whole adventure. And who'd have thought that would happen in Little Valley Station? Okay, so we got a laundrette. And you can see on the floor in the distance, we got a broom. That means that's another spear. That is brilliant. Let's just grab that while we've got the chance. I'm hearing another zombie. Always so difficult to tell where they are. Could be just out of sight behind the building, and if they are, they're absolutely no threat whatsoever. But no, there they are. You can see the limited visibility that you have though with the darkness. That was a bad miss. I could do with a knife right now. We could have had a stealth attack. And there's one down. Where's the other one? It's right there. Okay. We got this. We got this. Good. Hopefully that is it. Let's get to looting, and we're going to find a few morsels of food for all of this effort. Yeah, we're just going to find more zombies. Oh, I thought that zombie was right on me then. Okay. Sounds like there could be quite a few zombies on this south side of the food market. Could appear through that window at any moment. They were absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even a sugar cube or anything. What have we got on the floor? Ah, I spoke too soon. Oh, it's almost nothing, but it is better than nothing, but only just. I guess we should... Oh, I missed that. Just a load of bits and bobs on the floor, really, but let's make sure we don't miss anything. Okay, I think that is it. That is it. Let's get back to the van. There is a zombie outside. We need to be careful. Yeah, there's a zombie right by the van, of course. This is going to be the last kill for today. And fittingly done with the foot of retribution. Well, that is Valley Station. Search. We blasted through it in one day. Not a single garage in the whole town, or at least on this side of the road. There are other things on the other side of the road, but yeah, that is Valley Station, the residential bit pretty much searched. And boy, what is it? Absolute disappointment when it came to us. Any sort of welders mess, no garages. We got a junkyard stroke scrapyard with just nothing, absolutely nothing. So our hunt for a welder's mask continues. Where do we go next? Do we just keep going east as we naturally get closer to the airport and hope that we can find what we need to break through the security fence and sneak into Louisville? Do we go back south to go to Muldra? Or maybe the train yard. There is a train yard just by Muldra as well. We also need to keep an eye out for a vehicle because this one can't take much more punishment. But what do we do next? It's not clear. We got another decision to make. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. That is it for today's episode. As always, continue to show support for the channel by liking the video, commenting, subbing if you haven't already, hitting that notification bell so you know when the next episode is. But for now, that's going to have to be all. Peace.